Hello, good morning. Welcome to the currency call today. Today is Thursday, so we will be doing the yen and gold. I will paste what other currencies we do every other day in the chat so that you guys can take reference. So I will fire out a poll right now. Just find out if it's your first time here. Yeah, the poll is out. So usually we have Jin Dao, the founder of Forex Briefcase and LCMS trader. So a little bit about Jin Dao. He trades a 8 million USD account on a daily basis. But today he isn't here with us. As in, he's not doing the currency call because he went through wisdom tooth extraction and he's resting for this couple of days. So we have Daniel. Daniel himself has been trading for the past 5 years and learning from Jin for the past 5 years or so. And he's also in the signals team, where if you come in from the Telegram channel and you see the signals, he and his team, they issue the signals out. So it's definitely, whatever he says today, you definitely need to pay attention to his analysis. So we will be going. So just a quick disclaimer here. We'll be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risk. So any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So we are also on Facebook Live. So if you can, Facebook Live, I just got the memo. Facebook Live is somehow not working. Usually this will give us technical issues on Facebook Live. I have no idea why. So let me check out the poll real quick. We have quite a few newcomers here. So if you don't mind, just let me know, how did you get here? So do fill up the poll so that we know how did you get here. And while you guys are filling it up, give me a couple of minutes to share what the Traders Club is about. So if you can see the screen, this is the Traders Club. So just to show a few features we have in the Traders Club. So if you are learning how to trade or you are trying to find out a better way to trade, this is where we have all our tutorials or getting started tutorials, where we go through a simple 5-step checklist to identify trades. So like economic news, then we identify trends, support resistance, we look at indicators, and then before we enter any trades. So all these are videos to show you how we actually apply the 5-step strategy that actually Jin himself and the signals team uses to trade. So with that, for example, after you learn how to do the 5 steps, you are supported by our signals. So if you came from the Telegram channel, you should only receive the signals. But over here, we actually show you the analysis. And this analysis is actually the same analysis that we use for the getting started tutorials. So this is like the practical part of your learning. So you don't get left behind after learning the theory. You actually get to see how we apply the strategy. And on top of that, we actually tell people, momentum is slowing down, suggest to close trade, or maybe hold to TP2, TP3. All this information, we don't share it in the Telegram channel. And real quick, we have the tutorial videos. So these tutorial videos are generated by our weekly webinars. So this is like, for example, the trading tutorial, which was done yesterday. So every Wednesday, Daniel will be doing coaching calls for the Traders Club members, where he shares more information about trading, like double top bottoms, triangle pattern, and head and shoulders. And to supplement that, he also publish out trade ideas, whether ascending triangles in the making or head and shoulders patterns in the making. So all these are trade ideas that we can make money from. And lastly, I mean, not the last feature, we have many features here, but I don't want to bog down your time with all these features, but this is the most important one, which is the Monday night webinar where Jin himself will be on the webinar, and he will be identifying, most of the time he'll be identifying a lot of like trades that is actually in profits, so we can make profit from just by attending the webinars. So our Senior Traders Club is really a platform where it's not just theory, a lot of practical information. You can actually make money while you learn, and most importantly, the information is published out by our founder, Jin Dao, multi-million-dollar trader, award-winning coach. So you are definitely learning from not just theories, but proper strategies that you can make money with. So with that, thank you for allowing me to share. I will pass the time now to Daniel for the currency call. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Jinwei. Thank you very much. Great. So today it's Wednesday. So today is Thursday. Lost track of time after the coaching. Thursday we are going to talk about yen and gold. So let's look at what happened yesterday. Looking at Forex Factory. Let me share my Forex Factory screen. Okay, so yesterday, Wednesday, we had early in the morning, 10 o'clock, we have the Bank of Japan outlook report, monetary policy statement, and expected the US-Japan pair was really not affected at all. In fact, most of the pairs of the yen was not really affected at all because it was really expected that the monetary policy left unchanged. That means the interest rate also unchanged. They will still say that they will continue with their QE equivalent to support the market. All of the same thing as well. So the market didn't really react to it as well. So of course they did mention about the global economy not doing very well. They downgrade their inflation forecast coming in, which is really expected because of the lockdown. This is what expected. So, and the growth forecast, but they do expect the recovery only in 2021. So overall, it has been impacted as well. So moving down yesterday, the other big news was Canadian dollar, that BOC, Bank of Canada. Again, no change in interest rate, so not really much expected as well. Okay, so today, this morning, we had the New Zealand CPI quarter to quarter. We expected hold at minus 0.5%. Aussie had employment change, unemployment rate. Again, not much movements. There was some movement, but not much movement as well. And you can see the unemployment rate was at 7.4% compared to the forecast of 7.2%. Okay, so moving, but you can see that the Chinese GDP, was actually indeed as expected improve, improve even better than forecast of 3.2% versus 2.2%, which overall should impact the Aussie and the New Zealand pairs. But again, not really much movement, I think, because it's already as expected as well. So coming in today, later in the evening, will be interesting. It will be the Euro main refinancing rate and a monetary policy statement. Again, we don't really expect any changes as well. Just watch out for the monetary policy statement and see if there's any stimulus package coming in, new stimulus package coming in, or will they continue? I think you have to actually read about it before you do any trade in it, before, because not expected interest rate is not really expected to change. So it's really about the policy statements, that what are they going to do forward that will define what the bias is going to be. And then later in the evening, 8:30, there will be core retail sales and retail sales, which expected to be a 5%. Yes, because of the open up. This is last month's data, and they open up the from the COVID-19 shutdown. They have opened up, but I think maybe a little bit muted, maybe because right now you have the news of the second wave and ever increasing COVID-19 infection in the US coming in. It may have muted this data impact of the data news. Okay, so now let's look at our charts for the yen. Let me unshare this and share my charts. Okay, now let me zoom out this to zoom in. Okay, so for the US yen, you could see actually it was pretty muted in the morning. Yesterday, before it actually has a big push down for the yen. In fact, we were looking at a slightly like the 4-hour chart, like a triangle pattern, and it really broke out, coming down. So what's really causing it to move down most likely is because of the although the no change in monetary policy statement, but overall people are running to safe haven currencies like the US and the yen. US didn't really still weaken more, so I think they will really shift all to yen. This is what I can see because of the ever increasing global economy and what we are talking about, the US second wave coming in global market itself. So all seems to running to the safe haven currencies. So that's what is most likely is happening. That's what it is. And moving forward, it probably it still will range between this support of 106.53 with the resistance of 107.6. But if I were to make a statement I would think this week it will most likely let me get this chart out. Okay, give me a minute. And most likely it's going to, I would say, going to stay within this range here. Maybe slightly going down, but it will not, most likely it will unable to break this support resistance this week. And we'll have to see what happens next week, whether the recovery of the COVID-19 comes in, then what will happen. If that you'll see some good news of the COVID-19, second wave has been reduced, global economy starting to really improving, then we probably will see an uptrend of the US yen. But as of now, I would think to the end of this week, it will most likely stay flat. Looking at euro yen, we did talk about pushing through this support, and if it breaks through this triangle pattern, it really breaks through, and then it's coming back to retest in as expected. The euro was a pretty good news, coming in stronger than overall in the economy because of the COVID-19. They are not impacted so much, but as yesterday, a lot of the strength of the yen coming in, running to the safe haven, it actually went ahead and as the yen strengthened, but you can see it retested, unable to break now the resistance support of 121.59, right? This zone here, and it's retesting up. From what I'm looking at, most likely looking at today's, we have to be careful today. Again, remember, has an interest rate coming in from the euro. We have to be very concerned, but overall, I believe there will be some stimulus package coming in. If I will make a statement again, I would think they will have today or end of the day having flat before, there's a possibility of pushing back up, and pushing back up movement. And if it actually can break 122.6, then I think there's a good chance that it will continue to move further up as well. Okay, but it must continue to break this 122.6. But if not, most likely it will hover around this flat for this morning and afternoon, and then it will continue to move upwards to maybe 122.6, and then we'll see after the news what's going to happen this evening. Now, looking at pound yen, I did talk about it yesterday, and what did I say? I could see that there was a trend line coming down, and it was testing this resistance level, and the signal went out yesterday. So and then we're looking at a downward trend of moving down, and it did happen exactly as planned. Of course, it actually was consolidating and moving up and down, almost hitting this retesting multiple times. One time, two times, three to four of this 4-hour candle. It has whole afternoon. It has retested this resistance level before it continued to push down in the evening and this morning, and moving forward down. You can see it's pretty moving down. If I were to look at it, pound is still not going to be very strong. Most likely, we'll look at if there's no news coming in and big exit. There's no news, uncertainty coming in, and COVID-19 again over there has been increasing. I'm looking my buyers to drop down, but I don't think by end of today it's going to drop too much as well. From Thursday and Friday, it'll probably be a very slight downward trend. So my bias is still down for pound and yen. Okay, so this is a few things I'd like to discuss, say about a little bit about yen trade. So any questions for me? Oh, gold, yes, I've been reminded. Let's go. Okay, again, gold, where's my gold? Okay, here it is, gold. Okay, so looking at gold, is gold has been on the uptrend, but it's unable to break the resistance level of 1815.3. Because I mean a test, but you can see a triangle pattern has been forming. And in fact, I will talk about it yesterday in one of the coaching sessions as well. For those LCMS Traders Club members, we were talking about each pair, so what we're going to do, what patterns, what could be possible trades, live trading pattern setups, and we are looking at if it's possible, it'd be actually very nice ascending triangle. We will look to, if it breaks 1815.29 strongly, we will probably look up to go to, let's if I'm not wrong, I did mention that it'll probably go about 1836 around this area here, 1836, 1834 region, and then we'll have to see, and there's a good chance it will push all the way up for at least about moving up from here 100 150 pips. It's a possibility to do so, but right now it's really uncertain. We have to be patient and looking at it, it is possible to go, because overall, and why I'd say that fundamentally, because right now, the US side globally, the economy is not doing so well. Second wave is still coming in. You read news, the US is still Florida is still increasing number of COVID-19 cases going up. Economy is not recovering very well, so I firmly believe that there's still room. Perhaps there's positive room for growth going up, but we have to be very cautious. It might not go too far high up as well. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for gold. Okay, so any questions? You can just put in the chat or unmute yourself to ask questions. If not, let me pass it back to Chinwei.
Yep, thank you so much, Daniel. I've just launched a poll. Do let me know how did we do for this session. Yeah, so for Traders Club member, do watch out. Our signals team are also preparing trade ideas, like how to use double top, double bottom, head and shoulder pattern. So do watch out. We push this out every day. Do watch out for the signals also. And okay, for people who are interested in the Traders Club, oh wait, one idea. Andrew is saying have a summary for each currency pair. We actually, you mean for the, if you're talking about the webinar, we actually do one currency a day. So if you want us to do a summary for each currency pair, it's, you need to get into the Traders Club in the analysis section. Yeah. So if anybody is interested in the Traders Club, do check out the link I've just posted. I'll paste it again. It's only $49 a month or $199 a year. It's definitely less, literally less than a cup of coffee a day. So yeah, with that, do check out our Telegram channel. So some free resources for everyone. Give me a minute. YouTube and Telegram channel on the chat right now. Yep. So to sign up for those, don't miss out, and do join us for tomorrow's currency call for cat and oil. Thank you so much for your time, and goodbye.